Guys, hold on. Do not scroll past. I just finished watching the absolute chaos that is in this movie, and my jaw is literally on fire. We all saw the trailers, right? We saw Bimbo Ademoye and Timini Egbuson, and we thought, oh, standard Nollywood royalty romance. They are definitely going to end up together. Well, let me tell you something. The writers of this movie chose violence. By the time I got to the final 20 minutes, I realized the ultimate question isn't just how they end up together, it's whether Bimbo ends up with Timini or if she walks away from everything and ends up with absolute no one else. And trust me, the answer to that is going to divide the internet. Let's look at the setup. Because this is where it gets crazy. Timini Egbuson plays his character so smoothly at first, charming, attentive, giving premium husband material energy. And Bimbo Ademoye, she delivers pure emotions. You can see her character slowly dropping her walls, letting those butterflies take over, and actually believing that is her happily ever after. The chemistry is dripping off the screen. You are literally rooting for them. But just when you are ready to celebrate their love, the movie throws a massive wrench into the plot. Secret comes out. Red flags start flying that you absolutely cannot ignore. It stops being a cute romance and becomes a psychological game of trust. You start asking yourself, is this love worth saving or is it completely toxic? This is where the ending is driving everyone crazy. Without giving away the final scene yet, Bimbo's character is pushed into a corner where she has to make a brutal choice. On one hand, she has the history, the love, and the undeniable connection with Timini. On the other hand, you have her self-respect, her peace of mind, and the harsh reality of what he did. There is a moment in the movie where she looks at him and you can tell she's realizing that sometimes choosing yourself means leaving the people and the person you love behind. The tension in that room, you could cut it off with a knife. Halfway through, I found myself screaming, "Don't forgive him, walk away!" While the other half of me was begging for a plot twist to save them. So, does she actually forgive him and give us the fairy tale ending we all expected from a Bimbo and Timini link-up? Or does she make the ultimate power move, leave him in the dust and prove that she needs no one else to be whole? The final 5 minutes of this movie changed everything. If you want to know exactly how that final confrontation goes down and who she chooses, stick around for the next part because we need to talk about the final scene right now. Okay, let's look at how this whole thing went down because the body language tells the entire story. You know, Timini is usually very soft, very calm, and very media trained. Whenever interviews ask him about his relationship, he always gives those playful vacuum answer to keep the girls hoping. But during this specific interview, the energy changed. The interviewer pressed him about his incredibly on-screen chemistry with Bimbo and asked why they haven't just made an official real life since the whole of Nigeria is practically begging them to get married. Timini took a deep breath, smiled to that signature smile, but his eyes were completely serious. He said, "Look, everyone knows how much Bimbo means to me. Out of everyone in this industry, she's the one person who truly gets me, guards me, and supports me." And then he follows it up with the killer line, "If I'm ever going to fully settle down and give things my way and my all, it's either Bimbo or no one else." You need to see the comment section under that video. Fans are literally screaming, people already printing wedding colors for Timbin 2026. It didn't feel like he was just trying to promote a movie. It felt like a man who was tired of hiding his real feelings and decided to put his heart completely online. But honestly, if we keep it 100% real, can we even blame him? No. Let's look at the history between these two. Bimbo Ademoye is not just any regular actress. She's a powerhouse. She's gorgeous, incredibly talented, completely down to earth, and she has this fiercely loyal energy. We all remember when Timini once admitted in an old interview that Bimbo was the one actress he would love to date. But back then, there was different relationship dynamic in play. You know, with the whole VJ Adams era that eventually quieted down. But over the last few months, something has completely shifted. Their public outing has become very way frequent. The way they look at each other as movie premiere, the inside jokes on their Instagram stories, it gives more than friends energy. And the beautiful thing about Bimbo is that she brings out completely different side of Tinimi. When he's around her, he doesn't act like the untouchable superstar fine boy. He acts vulnerable, he laughs naturally, and he looks protected. So when he said bimbo or no one else, it actually makes perfect sense. She's his safe haven in a chaotic industry. But here is the million-dollar question that is keeping everyone up at night. How has Bimbo Ademoye reacted to this public declaration? Because you know Bimbo, she is the queen of turning serious emotional moments into pure comedy to protect her space. There are massive rumors flying around right now that behind the scene, there was a whole chaotic text exchange after that interview dropped. Some industry insiders are saying Bimbo called him immediately like, Timini, what's the meaning of this casting? You are casting me online. But on the flip side, some close friends are hinting that this wasn't a surprise to her at all. In fact, people are speculating that the two of them have secretly made a pact. If they are both single by a certain time, or if the stars align this year, they are going all the way. The internet is literally monitoring Bimbo's page right now, waiting for her to drop one of her signature funny videos or a heartfelt reply. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Omo, if Team Bean 2026 actually happens, it's going to break the internet permanently. It will officially be the biggest Nollywood love story turned reality. Timini has made his moves. He has thrown down the gauntlet with Bimbo or no one else. Now the ball is completely in Bimbo's court. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Timini is completely serious about this? Or is he ready to pull up another cruise or premium PR? Let's know in the comment section. I know you have already tapped that like button and subscribe so you see my next video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.